Since the prototype of JellyBoy2, sequel to Jerry Boy Smart Ball, was reportedly nearly 1000% complete and considered a huge quality platform for the scenes. Its official release in 1994 could have led to a few significant outcomes. A late era platform jam. The scene's platform jam was incredibly strong in 98 with releases like Donkey Kong Country. JellyBoy2, developed by Game Freak. Yes, the Pokemon creators. And the 6 playable characters with unique abilities would have likely been another huge platform jam. Strong reveals. Judging by the quality of the leaked prototype, it probably would have received positive reviews. It's served as a simple hit or classic among scenes collected later on. The Smart Bar franchise connection. An official release would have gone with Smart Ball Jelly Boy as regular platform's franchise, leading to potential future sequels or spin-offs on the Nintendo 64 or Game Boy, a bust of Game Freak. A successfully 999 release would have given Game Freak more revenue and visibility. Earlier recognition. Were they already working on Pokemon at the time? A hit since game would have given the devil more recognition before the massive success of Pokemon Monster. Few years later, this might have already the track of the future, a world they already has invested in Pokemon. The Sony and Nintendo failed aftermath. The main reasons of cancellation. The game was to be published by Sony Music Entertainment. The main success of the cancellation is tied to the soaring relationship between Sony and Nintendo around 1994. 1993 and 1994, which lead to Sony developing the PlayStation. The reason now. If JellyBoy2 had been released, it would have entered being a final Sony Nintendo collaboration. One of the latest titles published by a Sony subsidiary Nintendo console before Sony went all in on the PlayStation. Published by another company. If Sony backing out, another company would have stepped in quickly to publish the finished game, which is a common scenario when the game fate is intersect. In short, its release would have been a win for since players who missed out on a unique and well-made platform, and it would have given Game Freak a greater success story in the pre-Pokemon era.